Welcome to the Pagan playground as I try to find myself here. Here, Rick, look. My 2017 due. I went back to being old school. I figured after the butt fest that was 2016, I'm like, 2017 is going to be back on my terms. So, I felt the need to enjoy my weird. There we go. Alright. Now, this is week 12. Are there outer realms, worlds, dimensions, realities, and universes? Again, I touched upon this previously. Other realms, which I think I would consider being... Other realms I think would be like ghosts and fairy realms and things like that. Yes. I mean, even if you, know anything about string theory and alternate dimensions and that type of thing, where I think, like when you die, when you're being uploaded, that in itself is another dimension. The fairy folk could be another dimension. So yes, I mean, there are other aspects than what our five senses are able to interconnect to, and six if you consider the realms of like energies and magic and stuff like that. Other worlds? Definitely! I mean, I'm not just talking about, yes, there's obviously other worlds you can look up and then here there's Mars, I mean, duh. So, you can even say the Lady Moon is another world. It is a big shiny thing in our sky. But as far as, like, inhabited worlds, duh. I mean, I don't know if the people who don't believe in other worlds, inhabited worlds, whatever, can wrap their brains around the immensity of the universe. And even if they did, nobody seems to give a thought to the concept of time. When you see the light from the sun, or when you see anything, light is 9 minutes old. It takes 9 minutes for the big bright glowy burny thingy to shine its stuff on our little blue world. So when you're looking up at the sky, you are looking back into time. So worlds, inhabited worlds, may exist in our now, and then, watch Brian Greene's documentaries for the whole concept of now, but, but if you go as far as science is concerned, our Earth is 4 billion years old, apparently. Universe, apparently, is about 15 billion years old. Well, a lot can happen in that time, where worlds may have been inhabited and their star may have gone over, or they were hit by a comet, or there's worlds now that are little protozoans floating around who are going to be developed and be a sentient society billion of years in the future. So, as far as like other worlds and things like that, yes, I think it's mathematically impossible not to consider that a reality. So, whether the little green men, who knows? Whether they've come to visit, I don't know why they bother. That's a whole other conversation. But I think there are other worlds that have had, will have, are having stuff going on. Other dimensions. Again, if you consider scientifically, where certain, like, string theory relies on having, like, 20 some odd different dimensions. And it's an interesting idea because it's all a matter of a point of view. And again, referring to Brian Greene's documentary, where we have, 4 senses? Yeah. Up, down, left, right, backwards, forwards, and time. Not including the 5 senses of hearing, sight, whatever. But if you look at a telephone pole, we see it as like a, we have our perspective using those particular aspects, but to an ant, you sort of have like a 5th realm where you can go around the, telephone pole. I mean, it's very complicated, and I have no concept of math, but this is what I am aware of. So as far as different dimensions, I think it's a point of view, sort of a yes. Are there other realities? I will say yes, because you can define your own reality slash S, realities. And I mentioned that, I think, last week in the consciousness, as far as creating your own worlds. And I am a small group. There's 3 hardcore, solid individuals that I sort of play in those realms. And to them, that is their reality. So I am sort of like the overlord of these particular realities. I suppose if you're like a writer or an artist, you would understand the concept more. So you have your external reality, but you have all the realities within you as well. And some people can, you know, express those realities, and you can kind of like be in that middle ground where it's your reality, but it's never quite the same when it's outside of you, you know? Like, you can never have, like, take a snapshot of, like, you know, Jean or Blade or whatever my characters within there, and like, hey, this is what she looks like, even though you could, like, describe her, you know? So, yes, I think there's different realities, and yes, I think there's different universes. Again, I answered that in the universe questions, I think, a couple of times. Here we go. So, yes, I mean, there's never, I don't think there anything really has a single aspect. It's something, everything has dimension. You know, go to Carl Sagan, Cosmos, Flatland, refer to documentaries. So, yes, it's, everything seems to have multiples of itself. Even us single individuals have multiples of ourselves. At least I do. Hi. Of course, then I'm a Gemini anyways. So, yes, so that is my, again, lecture on week 12 of the YouTube Pagan Challenge. Are there other realms, worlds, dimensions, realities, universes? So, thank you for watching. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. And blessed be.